Have you ever had your whole world turned upside down in one moment? Imagine this. You walk into a room with the truth you've always known, only to have it shattered in front of your eyes. The truth about your family, your past, and everything you thought you understood. This is the story of a girl who did just that. She faced the lies, the betrayal, and the secrets, and came out the other side stronger, wiser, and ready to reclaim her future. Lily had always believed her family was her safe haven. Her dad had been the constant in her life, the one person who would always stand by her, no matter what. But one fateful day, everything she had known was called into question. It wasn't just the revelations about her biological father. It was the truth about everything, about the lies her mother had told, the secrets her family had kept, and how it all tied into her own identity. Walking away from the courthouse, Lily's head spun. She felt like the world was suddenly too big, too overwhelming. Her mind raced through the fragments of truth she had just learned, trying to piece together the person she had always been. Who was she really? And more importantly, who could she trust now? Her dad, the man who had raised her, was still there, standing by her. He had never stopped loving her, even when everything else was falling apart. But the more she thought about it, the more complicated everything became. Could she really keep calling him her father after everything that had come to light? Her biological dad might have been a stranger, but the love she had for the man who raised her ran deep. And yet, there was a part of her that wondered if the truth about her biological father would change everything. And then there was her mother, the woman who had been her protector, her confidant, and her guiding force. The person she had trusted above all others. But after the secrets about her mother's past came to light, Lily could barely recognize her. The lies, the manipulation, the betrayal. It was too much to ignore. She didn't know who her mother really was anymore. For days, Lily retreated into herself, questioning everything she had ever believed. She found it impossible to sleep, her mind too occupied with the weight of it all. Her mother had taken away her father's parental rights, and the impact of that decision was something Lily would have to live with forever. It wasn't just about the courtroom and the legal battle. It was about the deep, emotional hurt of being caught in the middle of something she couldn't control. But even in her pain, there was something deep within her that began to awaken. It wasn't just anger or betrayal. It was clarity. Her uncle, who had been the one to reveal the truth to her, wasn't trying to destroy her. He had made mistakes, yes, but he was trying to help her see the bigger picture. The past that had shaped her family, and why it was important for her to know it. The truth had hurt, but in the end, it was what set her free. As time passed, Lily began to understand that her relationship with her father was stronger than blood. It was built on years of shared experiences, trust, and unconditional love. She might not have been his biological daughter, but that didn't matter. He was her dad, and that bond wasn't something a courtroom could undo. But with her mother, things weren't so simple. The lies were deep, and the damage had been done. Lily couldn't just pretend everything was okay. Every conversation with her mother felt like walking on broken glass. She wanted to understand why her mother had done what she had done. But at the same time, the betrayal was too raw. The trust they had once shared was now fractured beyond repair. The court case was finally over, and the decision had been made. Her father was granted full custody of her. But for Lily, it wasn't just a victory in the courtroom. It was a personal victory. She had fought through the lies, the pain, and the confusion, and in the end, she had reclaimed her future. No longer would she be the girl who felt lost in the middle of family drama. She was a young woman, ready to take control of her own story. Healing would take time, of course. The scars of the past wouldn't disappear overnight. But Lily knew now that her identity wasn't defined by her mother's lies or the secrets of her family. It was defined by her own choices, her strength, and her ability to move forward. She didn't need to be a victim of her circumstances. She could be the author of her own life. And that was the greatest freedom she could ever have. As the days went on, Lily started rebuilding her life, reconnecting with those who truly mattered. Her father, of course, remained by her side, but she also began to mend her relationship with her uncle. It hadn't been easy, but their shared understanding of the truth helped to heal old wounds. They had both been hurt by the past, but they could still find a way to move forward together. As the days went on, Lily started rebuilding her life, reconnecting with those who truly mattered. Her father, of course, remained by her side, but she also began to mend her relationship with her uncle. It hadn't been easy, but their shared understanding of the truth helped to heal old wounds. They had both been hurt by the past, but they could still find a way to move forward together. Lily's story was one of resilience, of confronting the darkest parts of your past and finding the strength to walk into a brighter future. She had learned that family wasn't just about blood. It was about the people who love you, who stand by you, and who help you pick up the pieces when everything falls apart. Though she couldn't change the past, Lily knew she could shape her future. And with her father and uncle at her side, she was ready to face whatever challenges came next. The truth had set her free, and now she could finally start breathing again.